Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today as news is sweeping the nation, the world even, that 4 candidates from the AFD party have died. No, wait. As many as 6 candidates, according to the BBC. We couldn't be bothered to exactly count them all up, but as many as 6 have died from the AFD, as 6 candidates. The way this is being framed all across America, it's like all of them. To be honest, this news is just pissing me off because it's just a perfect example of the type of landscape we live in these days, where it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean as many as 6? Is it 6? Is it 5? Do you know who they are? How did they die? The implication here is obvious, that they are being poisoned or assassinated in some way. So what's the truth? Is there truth? Does it matter anymore? Or does only clicks matter? I don't know, guys. Just somehow this headline here exemplifies the type of headline where it's like, is this a gigantic deal or is this nothing? I can't tell. I don't know. Somehow, I get the inclination that it's nothing, even though it seems like a huge deal. Okay, I mean, I'm going to do my best to figure it out, guys. Do you guys know? Is this a big deal? Is the sky falling? Were they all shot? I guess, first question I have, 6 out of how many? 6 AFD candidates? Out of how many? Like 10? 15? 7? Here we go, guys. This is the big question right here. You kind of need at least, that's the bare minimum context we need. 20,000! 20,000! The way this is being framed, it's like 6 out of 7 candidates have been assassinated today. No, it's 6 out of 20,000 candidates running for local council positions. My apologies to those of you who will be served noise complaints because of the screech I just made. Okay, well, that's a little bit different, right? The implications there are a little bit different. That should probably be in the headline, you know? If the news had integrity as its first priority, that should probably be in the headline. You know, 6 out of 20,000 candidates are dead. Now I want to know, who are the candidates? Like, who are they? Do we know who they are? Do they have names? And how old were they? 89 or 30? Here we go, guys. Come on. There's their names. Okay. Hey, rest in peace to these folk. I don't mean to, like, disparage them in any way. Let's see. List their names and their ages. 66, 59, 71, 59, and then we don't know. Okay. Hey, okay. You know, to be honest, I'm almost relieved that that at least gives a little bit of credibility to, like, oh, this is a little bit odd. You know, I was starting to think they're probably like 98 years old. So they were upper middle age, not middle age, that's being a little bit generous. They were going toward elderly, but, you know, it's still mysterious that a 59-year-old, 66-year-old would drop dead. 71, of course, getting a little bit old. Not sure about Patrick and Renee. I guess I should explain, you know, the reason why I initially came at this with what you could probably perceive as some frustration was my first thing that I usually do when news like this breaks, I see a headline, is I look for a video, at least a short video, to kind of summarize it. Well, upon searching YouTube for this headline, these are the results, guys. I'm trying to find good, legitimate sources on what should be a gigantic news story. 6 AFD candidates are dead. Of course, at the time I searched this, I assumed it was like 6 out of 10 or 20. Not 20,000, but you would think that I could at least get some credible news, but of course it's 2025, so what do I get? I get some kind of AI slop. Like, like, is this even true? Did this even happen? Is this Russian propaganda? Is this AI? I mean, here's literally Tim Pool. He was literally bought by a Russian asset, like literally. So what is it? This is the top news stories. Can I get something from any sort of actual attempt at a real news organization?
Germany is shaken. Just 2 weeks before local elections in North Rhine-Westphalia, 4 candidates from the Alternative for Germany (AfD) have suddenly died. Ralf Lange, Wolfgang Seitz, Wolfgang Klinger, and Stefan Berendes are gone. And yet the government and mainstream media want us to believe this is nothing more than a coincidence. How many coincidences does it take before it becomes a pattern? The timing.
The thing that frustrates me the most about this is it's like, maybe they are being assassinated. I have no idea. It's just like, does anybody have any actual real information about it? Let's see, I guess somehow AI almost feels like my best source. At least this, is actually using sources. Ralph Lange died of natural causes. Oh, okay, that settles that, guys. Natural causes. Reportedly had pre-existing health conditions. No investigation. All right. Natural causes. Pre-existing health. No investigation. Okay. Heart attack. Pre-existing health conditions. Standard investigation. The initial cause was unclear. Okay, Stefan, natural causes. Everybody's just dying of natural causes. Those darn natural causes that kill you at 59 years old. I hate that. The specific... And if it sounds like I'm giving mixed signals, it's because I am. I'm receiving mixed signals. I'm just sick of the news landscape we live in 2025. All I am looking for is the truth, guys. That's all I want to know. I just want to know what happened here. I want to know. I like to keep up with what happened in Germany. I'm also recovering from being ill. So, maybe I'm just in a bad mood. But today, I'm just sick of this crap. All right. No signs of foul play. Okay. Renee had pre-existing liver condition and died from kidney failure. All right. Patrick, that's the first one that actually sounds like some sort of tangible explanation. Patrick Tietz, taking his own life. That's always sad, to be honest. So, rest in peace. The state's Interior Ministry has pointed out that candidates from other parties, including the Greens and Social Democrats, have also died. Everybody's dying. It's a bad year. Bad week to be a politician in Germany. No, I was wondering that. It's like, okay, 6 out of 20,000 AfD candidates died. How many Social Democrats died in the last week? Can we get a little comparison here? A little bit of context? According to economist Stefan Homburg, the number of candidates' deaths was statistically almost impossible. That was retweeted by Alice Vidal. Oh, according to new AI videos popping up on YouTube that have no credibility by themselves, it's now 7. Damn. Hans Joachim Kind, a candidate in Kremenhol, died at the age of 80 of natural causes after a long illness. Well, that's the least suspicious one, let's be honest. Kay Gottschalk, the deputy state chairman of the AfD in North Rhine-Westphalia, said there was no indication of murder or anything similar. Nothing similar to murder happened here, folks. Good to know. There you have it, folks. As many as 7 out of just 20,000 candidates in the AfD are dead under suspicious circumstances. Or not suspicious. I don't know. Are they being assassinated? Or was this just a coincidence? We're still waiting on Palantir to tell us. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.